thank you for coming today. Thank you for being you.
Peace, everybody. I'm Ebony. I lost my husband 5 years ago, 2 days ago, basically, June 25th, 2016. And I was with him when he was murdered, right across the street. So, and we had two small children at the time. One was 5 months old and one was 3 years old, two sons. And I was just in shock. I was just demolished. That was completely my rock bottom. In my loss, in healing from my loss, I found the quartz crystal singing bowls in this workshop called Mastering Energy Awareness for Self-Healing. So that workshop and the bowls actually brought me back into my body. I began to be able to taste food again. And that's when I realized like the extent of the shock and trauma that I was in. It wasn't until I could taste food that I realized I wasn't tasting food, right? And that even mattered. So 7 months later, I basically bought my first set of bowls and realized, well, in the time of me going to the group, I realized like, other people, if they have this experience with the bowls when they're going through this kind of experience or any kind of experience, that it would be helpful. And so I've combined shamanic Reiki, sound healing, and massage therapy into my own modality called Frequensage. And I created an organization in my husband's name called Anthony P. Clay Healing Project, which has grown into a new entity that I'm currently in the process of forming, which is a benefit corporation that the Anthony P. Clay Healing Project will still be a part of. The profits, 6% of the profits of my new entity called High Frequency Academy LTD will go back to Black, Indigenous, people of color, teaching them energy healing, the crystal therapy, doing sound healing, and all these things. That's what I'll be doing. So I brought out the bowls, I brought out the chair. I really want to give everybody the experience of Reiki and sound healing who is ever interested today, because that's, what I do. And more so than being a service provider, it's important for me to teach people how to do these things themselves, to maintain a healthy, energetic lifestyle, because energetic healing is healing on an emotional level. And although when I lost Big Anthony, that was my rock bottom, it basically shined the light on the existence of my life that was very traumatic. And there are so many traumas that we all face. Me personally, sexual abuse at a very young age, surviving addiction, and my mother was an addict and a schizophrenic, most of my life still to this day, right? And a lot of us are walking around holding these things in and suffering in silence. And how I presented in the world was as this angry person, and I was exiled and judged, and no one just said like, how are you today? What happened? Is there any way I can help you, angry little girl? There were only a few people who had a few words at the time. And even in this healing journey, Ruthie was an amazing part and an integral part of me being able to speak my actual truth about my husband's life in her group, about our life circumstances, because other groups maybe felt too proper, or I felt like I might have been judged, so I still sat in silence because I didn't want to be the talk of the room, right? When everybody left, like, ooh, child, shit, she got that's problems right there, So I did that by myself for a while. So I've decided now that I want to be that person for the little girls, for the old women, whomever is willing to release some heavy emotions, I want to be able to teach you how to do that in a way that maybe you didn't know of before. So that's my purpose. That's why I'm here. And I hope that you all can visit my station so I can show you what I do. Peace and love, miracles, healings, and blessings greater than we all can ever imagine. It's what I see for us all. Thank you.